Welcome back, Campfire crew. Gather round as we ignite the flames of mystery and suspense in the heart of the Lone Star State. Tonight, we're venturing into the shadows of Texas, a land where history and horror intertwine in the most bone-chilling ways. Can you feel that chill in the air? That's not just the night breeze, my friends. It's the whisper of restless spirits we're about to encounter. From phantom soldiers still guarding the Alamo to spectral brides haunting historic hotels, you're in for a night of dark discoveries deep in the heart of Texas. Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in the dusty corners of the Lone Star State? Well, buckle up, because we're about to uncover Texas's top 10 dark tourism destinations. Hey there, thrill seekers and ghost hunters. Before we dive into the shadows of Texas's most haunted locations, a quick word of caution. While these places are open to the public, remember to always be respectful. These aren't just spooky spots, they're often historical sites, and some believe the resting places of restless souls. So mind your manners, follow the rules, and who knows, maybe the spirits will reward your courtesy with a spine-tingling experience of your own. Picture this. You're driving along the shore of White Rock Lake at night. The moonlight dances on the water's surface, creating eerie shadows that seem to move of their own accord. A cool breeze carries whispers of long-forgotten stories. Suddenly, your headlights illuminate a figure in a soaking wet white dress, desperately flagging you down. This, folks, is the famous Lady of the Lake. Legend has it, if you stop to help, she'll climb in, give you an address, and then, poof, she vanishes into thin air, leaving nothing but a puddle on your seat. Local folklorist Sarah Thompson tells us the Lady of the Lake isn't just a ghost story, it's a Dallas rite of passage. Almost everyone here knows someone who claims to have seen her. As we arrive at Old Alton Bridge, better known as Goatman's Bridge, the air grows thick with anticipation. This iron truss bridge, built in 1884, spans a section of Hickory Creek that seems to swallow all light. Legend has it, if you're brave or foolish enough to cross this bridge at night with your headlights off, you might just come face to face with the Goatman himself. But be warned, this isn't your friendly neighborhood goat. We're talking about a half-man, half-goat creature that's been known to chase people off the bridge. Local paranormal investigator Mark Johnson shares, the legend of the Goatman stems from a tragic event in the 1930s. A successful African-American goat farmer was reportedly lynched here by local Klansmen. His vengeful spirit is said to have merged with his beloved goats, creating the Goatman. Step into the historic Menga Hotel, and you'll feel like you've traveled back in time. Built in 1859, this place is like an all-you-can-eat buffet of ghostly encounters. Want to rub elbows with the spirit of Teddy Roosevelt? Head to the hotel bar where he once recruited his Rough Riders. According to bartender Miguel Sanchez, sometimes, late at night, I swear I can hear the clink of glasses and boisterous laughter even when the bar is empty. It's like Teddy and his boys are still celebrating their victory. Welcome to the Haunted Hill House, a former brothel and bootlegging operation that now serves up scares by the dozen. Built in 1890, this place has seen its fair share of violence, vice, and tragedy, and it seems some of the participants never left. Paranormal researcher Emily Chen warns, this isn't your average haunted house. We've documented physical attacks, sightings of a mysterious shadow man, and enough creepy EVP recordings to fill an entire podcast series. Anchoring our number 6 spot is the USS Lexington in Corpus Christi. This World War II aircraft carrier turned museum ship is reportedly home to more than just exhibits. Nicknamed the Blue Ghost for its uncanny ability to return from battle after being reported sunk, it seems some of the brave souls who served aboard never really left. Former tour guide Jake Martinez recounts, I was locking up one night when I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around, expecting to see a straggling visitor, but the corridor was empty. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder. I've never run so fast in my life. Built back in 1861, the Grove in Jefferson has more spirits than your local liquor store. This private residence, also known as the Stilly Young House, has been the site of numerous paranormal investigations and ghostly encounters. The star of the show, a glowing white figure believed to be the ghost of former owner Minerva Stilly. Local historian Robert Davis explains, Minerva was known for her love of the house and her impeccable taste. It seems even death couldn't tear her away from her beloved home. As we roll onto Bragg Road, also known as Ghost Road, the dense forest of the Big Thicket seems to close in around us. This old logging road has a light show that puts Christmas decorations to shame. But we're not talking about holiday cheer here. The infamous Ghost Road light is said to be the spirit of a decapitated railroad worker, eternally searching for his lost head. Paranormal researcher Dr. Lisa Ramirez shares, "We've studied this phenomenon for years. The light appears as a floating orb, sometimes approaching vehicles before vanishing into thin air. It defies logical explanation." Welcome to the Jefferson Hotel, where the guest list includes both the living and the dead. Built in the 1850s, this place has more ghostly activity than a convention of mediums. Hotel manager Sarah Thompson tells us, "We've had guests check out in the middle of the night after seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices or watching objects move on their own. But for every scared guest, we have 2 more who come specifically for these experiences." As we approach the Alamo, the air seems to grow thick with history and perhaps something more. This symbol of Texas independence takes on a whole new personality after dark. Picture yourself standing in the Alamo's courtyard as the sun sets. The old stone walls seem to absorb the fading light, casting long shadows across the ground. A sudden chill runs down your spine, and for a moment you swear you can hear the faint echo of battle cries and the clash of steel on steel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the crown jewel of Texas hauntings, the Driskill Hotel in Austin. Built in 1886 by cattle baron Jesse Driskill, this historic hotel is like a 5-star resort for ghosts. It's got more spirits than a well-stocked bar, and they're not shy about making their presence known. As you step into the grand lobby, the opulent Victorian decor transports you to another era. The air is heavy with the scent of history and perhaps a ghostly cigar or two. Keep your eyes peeled, because you never know who or what you might see. And there you have it, folks. Texas's top 10 dark tourism destinations. From ghostly ladies by the lake to cigar-smoking spirits in historic hotels, the Lone Star State has no shortage of supernatural hotspots. Remember, friends, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. And in the case of these Texas haunts, it might be downright terrifying. So the next time you're traveling through Texas and you feel that prickle on the back of your neck, ask yourself, is it just your imagination? Or is there something out there watching from the shadows? If this tale of the unexplained sent a shiver down your spine, hit that like button. And hey, why not subscribe to join our Campfire crew? Until next time, Campfire crew. Keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. Sleep tight if you can, and we'll see you at the next campfire gathering. That is, if the shadows don't get you first.